Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees yelling timber.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll try and throw for it here. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle, here's Elliott. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second and 11.
Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork and
looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and he fires one that's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. On play action, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Gibson again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A handoff running left is Gibson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
He'll look to throw.
Able to get this one to McBride. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side with Gibson. Room here to run. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Gibson. And this time he is in. Antonio Gibson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 13-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Touchdown, Cowboys! That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point up and through, and the lead now stands at 13. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This is taken way up at the 25. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, Three ththings can happen, and two of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Second down and 3.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. In motion right comes Matthews. From the 29, Prescott. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
In motion right comes Matthews. First down, and it's Pollard again. Shoves him aside. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now a give here to Pollard, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Garner, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw here. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. Here we go, 46, 46.
Prescott on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And Matthews makes the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Kill. 47.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Gun. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 52. Here we go, 47.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one fielded at the 5.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Past the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Prescott now. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll drop to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A give to Gibson running right. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Cowboys have recovered. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research. Go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left.
We go 46. Hey, kill.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking deep downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And that one results in 35 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
47.
They'll throw again. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now back to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 33 yards that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
4. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Washington on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw.
And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
A first down throw for Prescott. Going for the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And again, it's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out.
Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the side.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Give up the middle to Gibson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Sly on for the extra point.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Cowboys 49, Commanders 44.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
first down. Prescott throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott yet again. Oh, wide open, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll go again with Gibson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to get this one to McBride.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Joey Sly is kicked off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Here go 46. Hey, kill.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here go 46. Here go, go to 54, go to 54. Why?
Now Prescott. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To the air again, Prescott. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car.
in my coat, If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, And I got it, on my own. Get my way up in my coat, If I touch it, then it's cold, He for the bike and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, And I got it, on my own. Get my way up in my coat, If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, And I got it, on my own. Get my way up in my coat, If I touch it, then it's cold, Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Being them here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be called like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heaven, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, And I got it, on my own. Get my way up in my coat, If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, And I got it, on my own. Get my way up in my coat, If I touch it, then it's cold,
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 101 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2 on 2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent dude. Rent got them doing, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like, immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like, hated to love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me, please, or don't even bother me. They said, oh my apology, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
I'm whipping in track hall with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I should quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just rode the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up the score on them, boy, man.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell her my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head
They
in the game.
screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around in the Ram.